I arrived kind of late. There was a feast. People were eating, and there was a buffet that where you could choose. But I had eaten before, and I was kind of feeling my stomach full in the wrong way, and I have had my large intestine taken out, so I'm kind of like I try to listen to it a bit more, you know. When I'm full, I don't want to eat out of politeness. I don't like if this body is telling me don't do anything because you're going to make a mess. I don't do anything. So I go there, I sneak in because I don't want to bother, like, oh, hey, I'm here. Hey, hi, where have you been? I didn't want any of that. So I kind of snuck in the back and I stayed there and people are asking me to eat food, like, hey, man, do you want a plate to eat? And I'm like, oh, no, thanks, man. They asked me 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. No, I really appreciate it, bro. I'm not hungry. I don't, because I really felt like I don't need anything, you know? And it kind of, it reminded me my younger days. Where you know where your mother would blackmail you to eat your food. Oh wait, here, eat some. No, I don't want. Thank you. I'm not shy, but I can understand the place where it's coming from. That they don't. It's not a selfish thing. It's that they want to share. That they want you to be a part of the thing. And I remember on that day, I was so happy with my trip, and I go back. I stay there. We listen to Sophia's teachings. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bit nasally. My tooth is hurting, so the whole structure is having a problem. So on that satsang, on the 8th of September, it's the day since I started writing things down, and this is what I've written about Wednesday, 8th of September. I really like today's satsanga. It looked like a chilling session instead of a preaching session. First of all, I saw Sophia. You know, what's better than that? And sometimes when I would see Sophia, I would see like something so beautiful. Not even like a girl, you know, like, oh, she's stunning. It's just so much more than that. You know, like a sight that you're like, oh, wow. It's like watching, I don't know, like Gaudi's Sagrada Familia. That even if I don't know it or what is happening, I can, this is doing something to me, you know? Divine beauty, piercing lightsaber look. You know, the look she gives you, it's so, it pierces through. No mercy, Sophia. At some point, as we are eating in the satsanga, she, we kind of have eye contact, and she does this, mm-hmm, mm. Or I said like, or something like that, like, oh, I'm fine. You have done your job. Don't try more. This is already perfect. And I really like this kind of sub communication, like no word, just like, because to me, these kind of small things, they take you to the level of your thought, oh, we're friends. Because only with your friends you do this thing. When you talk formally to someone, you have to put the words in order, and you have to talk to them in plural and stuff. So this sub communication, they kind of, I don't know, they take a shortcut to make it, oh, we're friends. This is only a communication people very close could have. So I really love that, like having someone so beautiful and such a something phenomenal, having this relationship to you. Wow. And at some point, like I saw this scene and I think, oh, everything is so perfect. But nobody's even thinking anything of like me being late or not being here for 2 days, even though other people are asking me. Like I'm like, wow. At some point at the satsanga, I really loved that night satsanga because it was the first night where I saw Sophia really being a dude in a very broad sense. She was talking about Jordan and Duarte stories about Souvlaki and how they were really like trying to let go of that and all the talks they would have about that and the story. And as she was saying the story, she would laugh on her own. Who that's an amazing trait that a person can have to tell a story and laugh by yourself before you even say it because it's so funny to your head. That's immediately funny, dude. You have solved it already. So when I see that and I realize, oh, I haven't seen this side really. I like this side. I like the side of a child, Sophia, being, this happened. Wow. And real laughter. She really thought it was funny, or that's what she was emitting. And and also another thing I was trying to see that sometimes she has this stand-up comedy trait. Like I feel that sometimes she does a bit more just to make it more funny, like a stand-up comedian. Like you realize some phrases could not be there, but the fact that they are there show that she put them there on purpose so we can have a laughter out of it. Personally, I like that. I like when you put effort into making things a bit more funny. If it's a bit of effort and a hell lot of funny, I'm in, dude. So she seemed to me very more relatable, very much more chilled. She didn't have that. She was playful. She was carefree. She didn't very in the moment, very things. She didn't have that preachy stuff that, hell yeah. And all those people doing those things are going there. No, it was none of that. It's just, and you know what happened next? She gets the souvlaki. I like that. From the teacher level, divine, non attainable beauty, coming to the realm of the morals and like the souvlaki things. Really cool. Really cool. So I thought, perfect, man. These nights ended, I don't know, at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.